Let's consider an example of processing a post. Once you have logged into the research site, you'll see a page that looks like this. The main part of the page contains the various recent posts. The sidebar gives me access to the various taxonomies. Notice at the top of the sidebar we have this button, My Post TBD. Click on it and you'll be brought to a page that lists all of the sites to which you've been assigned, and these sites are further categorized according to subject. You can take these in any order you wish, but this one looks interesting. Let's try this one. British Airways set to bring luggage tags into the 21st century. Notice that it's currently reported as being to process. Click that link and it opens up a page to the site itself. This is a fairly straightforward site and contains a modest amount of content. A few pictures, mostly text. We'll select the text that's interesting, and then we will choose the Copy That bookmarklet, which brings up a new window, and that window will be the way in which we edit the post itself for the research site. The window now contains the site's title, the content we selected, and now our task is to fill in the values for the taxonomies. Before we do that though, you may remember that there were some interesting photos, and let's see if we want to add those. Let's put our cursor here because that's where we'd like to add them. And notice we can select this icon, which brings up a list of all the photos that happen to be within that page itself. They're loading currently. We don't need to do all of them, but you know, this one looks good because it's representative of what's going on there. And sure, we don't need to add a description. And let's scroll down and say, let's insert that image. And it puts it in the place where our cursor had been. Well, now that deals with the content. Let's deal with the taxonomies. The subject we were given is that of being commerce. The domain, it's aerospace. That's close enough. And ontologies. Think of it this way. If you were to ask the question, where does this lie in the intersection of computing and the human experience? Is it a basic element? Is it part of hardware or software? Does it deal with the process of being human, or is it transcending humanity? In this case, it's part of life. In particular, it's business, so we'll choose that ontology. There are some other pieces we can choose. It's not really an important invention. The organizations are British Airways. And be sure you add it, otherwise it will be lost. No particular wow factor or ratings. And now we're done. We publish it, and it's now munching away, and once it's done, I can view the post, and we will see that the content is there as we have described it. There's even the picture, and all of our ontologies, all the taxonomies have been put into place. If we close that window, close the original window, we're now back to our list of TBD posts, and having successfully completed that one, I click To Process, which changes it to Processed, and we are done.